Hello, Mark Gilday here, and in this video, I'm going to be answering an interesting question I got in a Facebook group this afternoon. Now, I posted a video explaining a challenge that we're having, helping 100 insurance agents get to a high 6 or 7 figure commission level in this economy this year, and that we're going to give behind the scenes look at what we're doing so everybody can benefit. And I asked if there is any specific thing they'd like to know how to do or any specific area they'd like us to focus on or had any questions. And somebody asked a very interesting question. It says, hey, are you a licensed insurance agent? And I said, well, that's kind of a good question. And the reason I thought it was a good question is because so many people today are what we call entrepreneurs, especially online. You have to be aware of that. There are so many enthusiastic, passionate people, but they have very little or zero experience. They literally just bought a course on how to market to marketers who want to market to other marketers who are marketing to marketers. Think about that for a moment, but that's exactly what you have. And you've probably seen some ads. Hey, do you want to buy some leads? Hey, do you want to learn how to generate leads? Hey, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? So I figured, you know what? That's a really good question to answer. And the answer I gave was honest. I've been in the insurance business since the 1990s, and I am responsible for over $200 million in insurance production, and that's just in a handful of years before I left the retail side and opened a consulting firm. And since 2017, I've been full-time consulting with agents and brokers and advisors and showing them how to scale up and build their insurance business in this or any economy. Thus, the challenge that we're going to be sharing with you all. And the question I got answered, I thought was pretty good. It showed that I knew what I was talking about. And it showed that I was serious about the insurance business and not a entrepreneur. And I'm also, by the way, I founded Insurance Sales Control in 2017. I wrote a book on insurance selling called The Ultimate Insurance Selling System That Never Fails. And you, by the way, can get this on the Amazon for $20, or you can go to our website here at insurancesalescontrol.com, and I'll show you how you get it for not paying $20. And he came back and said, well, that's good, but you currently have an active insurance agent license. I said, well, that's kind of peculiar. I wonder why he's asking. And I said, jokingly, are you trying to recruit me? Because a lot of recruiting goes on in these things. He goes, no, just answer the question. He gets real adamant about it. So this response is for him and anybody else that wants to know. The answer is, while I've been licensed in pretty much every state in the country, I still have a handful of active licenses, but I don't want them. I'm not renewing them. So technically the answer is yes and no, because I'm not going to sell insurance and have not sold insurance to anybody in the past several years. And the reason is it's not fair to my clients who I'm helping grow their insurance business. When you work with a company or an organization or a person and they're helping you grow your business, it doesn't really make sense if they're going to be able to go out and compete with you. That also happens in the insurance industry. A lot of times you'll see wholesalers or insurance companies that want you to sell their product, but they'll compete with you to sell that same product or service. Doesn't make any sense, and I'm totally against that. So for clarification purposes, technically I think I do have some licenses left, but no, I am not producing and I'm not going to renew any licenses for a whole lot of reasons, let alone the continuing education makes no sense taking the same courses again and again and again. But with that said, I hope this addresses that question as to why I'm not licensed anymore or not going to be licensed anymore. It's simply because I feel it's not right to be able to compete with the people I'm trying to help. And anybody who has a different take on that, that's totally cool. But I think it's dishonest to do that. Now, the challenge that this came from is called I'm Taking Over. So if you go to imtakingover.com, you actually can follow along in how we're going to help 100 insurance agents to grow their business to over 100,000 into maybe seven figures and do it this year. Yes, you heard that right, this year. And I still want to know what questions you have. So if you have any questions that you'd like addressed, if you have things you'd like us to focus on during this challenge, whether it's behind the scenes social media, whether it's terrestrial, offline things, mail, what we're doing to help our agents who are participating to grow their business, by all means, go to imtakingover.com. It'll give you a place you can watch along with us, and you can get notifications and some freebies just for signing up to follow along. It's free, there's no obligation, don't worry about that. So ask your questions below this video, and I'll see you later on. Bye-bye.